Good day, dear students, dear master students. Welcome to my presentation. Today, we are going to talk about translation of geographical names and toponyms. Let's begin our lecture. So toponymy is a scientific discipline which studies geographical names, their origin, development, current state, semantic significance, their spelling and pronunciation. Toponymy, we can say, the scientific study of places. The word toponymy is derived from Greek word topos. It means place. When we speak about the toponymy, it's a branch of onomastics, the study of names of all kinds. There are three main generally accepted ways for rendering toponyms, as well as other proper names. They are transliteration, transcription, and tracing. Here below, we are going to talk about the other methods. You can see on the screen the definition of the method of translation, transliteration. Especially, it is the use of different kind of graphics in different languages while translating a word into the target language. Leningrad Oblast, sometimes they translate it as a Leningrad region. Sometimes the word oblast is not understandable for navigation, to navigate the tourists, and that's why they have to be translated as region or district, to give the English equivalent, to make the tourist to find the way or the place easier. Площадь искусств sometimes is translated as art square. But when we speak about площадь искусств, as using of transliteration, it will be easy for tourists to find the way, because that person may ask Russian person who does not understand English. Sometimes they use tracing, constitutional chord. Tracing, that means word-for-word translation of several phrases. Palace Square, Дворцовая площадь. It's very easy for tourists to transliterate the place, to find the way to the place. But even it exists, equivalent exists in the English language. When they ask for direction, it's preferable to use transliteration during the speech. When we speak about gardens, parks, squares, we can say the followings. For them, we have got a special equivalent words such as garden, park, sad, park, square, public, square or public place, and so on. And for rivers, lakes, canals, ponds, and bridges, we have got equivalent in both of three languages. Here, we can use just a general rule that the proper name is transliterated and the name of the eponymic object is translated. Cultural institutions. When we speak about cultural institutions, we can say the followings. So, for example, почта, post office, полиция, police, музей, museum, квартира, apartment of faith. So sometimes they advise us to use not to use long names while translating. We should give, to direct the tourist, we should give the shortest possible way in a target language. So here they advise us to use shortest phrase. Sometimes initials are given in Russian language, but in English it is preferable to omit them. For example, M.A. Bulgakov in Russian will be so simply Bulgakov. They omit. When the names are not nominal, you have to fully transliterate them. Водоканал. When we speak about the nominal names, sometimes we have to give them the transliteration as well as in brackets we can give the translation. You can see on the screen. Religious buildings. When we speak about religious buildings, we can say the following facts about translation. Religious buildings, they have got special equivalents for церковь, church, храм, church, собор, cathedral, and so on. So here the proper names are translated, and so simple names are just given equivalent. When we speak about names of monuments, we can say the following, especially the phrase the памятник кому-либо is just used as a monument too. Transport infrastructure. Let's speak about this. They may consist of proper names and simple names. So here proper names are transliterated and the next place is translated. Станция метро, Dinamo metro station. Dinamo is left, metro станция was translated. So Oxford, Находка. If you can see the transliteration, and you can see standard for Avon. Sometimes they are used to translate standard on Avon. It's not good and the correct translation. They say this they should be transliterated or transcribed. The preposition na shouldn't be translated on, or vice versa. The preposition should be rendered or transliterated. So sometimes they use half kalka or kalka. Waterloo Bridge, most Waterloo. Salt Lake City, город Salt Lake City. You can see addition, город and city. You can see in Russian version, but in English no. So here they omitted, added a word to the translation. So when we speak about Primorsky Krai, they advise us not to translate. If they translate, sometimes they may go some kind of misunderstanding in translator. So here we analyze different ways of translation, toponyms or place names, and the names of river, hill, town, bridge, and others. So simply can be transliterated, but the simple noun that is followed after the proper noun can be translated with its equivalent. Sometimes there are some words that are not translatable. So this kind of words should be transliterated as well. When we speak about London, it's not translated, but we can transliterate or transcribe them in Russian and English language. That's it.